Good evening YouTube. So today we're taking a look at Mavilla here and trying to build her. And she's one of the newest HP burning heroes here from the Sword Harbor faction. Well, she's actually a few months old now, but she is very new still, and she's very meta and very good to build. And I just pulled her the other day. So how will I build this guy here? Well, first of all, she needs healing effect. She also needs some speed and she needs some HP. That is what the game recommends, and that is also the 3 stats that I recommend building her with. Now, let's take a quick look at her abilities to understand why those stats are important. Now, her basic attack here, there's not really anything to look at other than this crit damage down debuff. It's very nice. It starts with a 100% chance, so you don't need too much of effect hit here to make it land, at least in PvE. Now, her first active skill here, Recovery Starlight, what it does is revives all dead allies with some HP, grants them HP up buff, and then also after that she is gonna put an ally protection on the allies. This part here is one of the core main kit in Mavilla's kit here, and is one of the reasons why she is so great. Not just because of the HP buff, but because of the ally protection. So it's very nice. So far you can see she's a support hero. Now her passive ability here, it scales with healing effect. That is why we want to have healing effect on Mavilla. For every 1% of healing effect owned by Mavilla up to 120%. It additionally increases max HP and shield effect by 0.26% if you count in the books here, right? Each time when an ally inflicts 20 layers of HP burning, Mavilla will grant energized on allies for 2 turns. Energized is for every 1% healing effect owned up to 120%, increases mastery by 0.26% for all allies with HP burning tag. So very important to remember these numbers here. And then the last skill here is just a cleanse, cleansing all dots and also putting a shield effect on allies. Now you can already now guess that giving her healing effect kind of skills with her passive here, giving her more HP, giving her more shield effect, and will also give you some mastery for your HP burning tag allies later on in the fight. Her exclusives here, for every one ally with ally protection exists, reduces Mavilla's direct damage and dot taken by 8% up to 32%. Besides, the damage borne by Mavilla for allies is reduced by 20%, and the reduced part will be stored. When Starlight Knight is cast, all the stored damage will be consumed to increase the shield value granted by Mavilla up to 20% of her HP. So you want to build her with HP as well. She is a tank after all, right? Or a support tank. Recovery Starlight here revives all dead allies with 40% instead, and also give 30% turn meter when they're being blessed. And besides, at the beginning of anyone's turn, she casts this ability here once if anyone is dead, and she can still use it while CC. And then exclusive 3. The boost effect on the energized part goes to 150% of the original, and she'll also reduce the cooldown of all her skills by 1 turn and do some pursue and attack. It's not really important. She's not really doing much damage, so we're not going to build her for damage. We have Virato to do the damage in the HP burning, and also Mamelo, he's very good support as well for doing damage there. So what I'm saying about this hero is that I think the exclusive 1, you definitely need that. You definitely need exclusive 1 because then she's taking 32% less damage, and she's also taking less of the born damage, 20%, and it will be stored and being put into a more shielding effect here, right? So exclusive 1 definitely mandatory for her because she is going to die. She has ally protection on everyone. She takes 40% of all the damage, which means she'll just die really quick if you don't protect her, right? So you want to have as much damage reduction on her as possible. So exclusive 1 for sure is what you want to aim for. Exclusive 2, I don't really think that does a lot. Like, okay, you're resting with 40% instead of 25%, that is fine, and then 30% turn meter, obviously it's going to be fine, but you need to die in the first place to even get these effects here, right? And for the level 3 here, I actually calculated like how much is this boost here, and let me go get my calculator here. So without the exclusive 3, then she is giving 31.2% of mastery to all allies if she has 120% healing, and she'll also get 31.2% max HP and shield effect on herself. With the boost effect here down on the exclusive 3, she is giving 46.8% instead of 31.2, so around 15% more mastery for allies with the exclusive tree. So 15% mastery. Obviously, the part about reducing the cooldown of all her skills by one turn is very nice. And then the pursuit and attack will just add a little bit of more uptime on your debuffs, right? But you really don't wanna, like, I mean, exclusive 3 is a lot of eyes just to get down to that and get that 15%. So I think you could actually get away with just putting exclusive 1 on her, and she will be fine. I think she will be able to do the job. Right, so how would I do the emblems here? Now, she needs a healing effect, she needs a shielding effect. So I will build her with the support tree here, gonna go with HP. Then I'll go with this shield effect here, 9%, and this healing effect here, 9%. Now, if she is taking too much damage and I find that she is dying, I will replace this 9% shield effect with this here, where she's taking 6% less damage. Now, I'll also take this one here, obviously, giving me almost 10% healing effect. And this one here, 8% healing and shielding effect in game. Down here, we'll take this one here with 6% healing and shielding. Taking this one here because it doesn't say anywhere that her her skills cannot be reduced in cooldown, so we're gonna take this one, and then we're gonna give her a little bit of effect hit here in the end. So let's just build the emblems here. Let's see. Gonna put it like this. I'll put it like this. Healing effect, healing effect, healing and shielding effect, healing and shielding effect. This effect here, and a little bit of effect here is fine. Now for the other parts here, I'm gonna go with the defense tree instead of the attack tree. I have a feeling she's not really gonna do much damage anyway, it's not gonna matter. She's a support and I don't really care about her defense here. So I'm gonna put some effective rest on her. Then I'll actually put this one here where she is being healed by 9% more. Kinda important because she's going to take a lot of damage because of the ally protection, so you wanna have her being able to be healed more. And here we will take, let me just see here, when an ally damage is taken by this kind of stack, I think this one, maybe this one here, I don't know if, it doesn't say if anyone is dead, it just says dies, so perhaps once the ally dies the first time, then she just takes 6% less damage the rest of the battle. I don't know, I'm gonna take this one here in case that is how it works. Down here I'm gonna take this one for sure, minus 4.5% damage taken, that's very nice. And then down here we have these over here, but 15 speed is not really that much. This one I don't really care about, so I'm gonna take this one here where she takes 9% less damage and also 3% less damage after the first turn. And then I'm gonna take this one here where she heals a bit if she takes direct damage. It's very nice. Now for the last part down here, I will actually wait with this one until I've built her with her echo, blessings and gear to decide if I want to go for the HP here, which is max HP. It's not HP rate, so it's very huge, or if I want to go for 75% speed, or even this one here if I cannot hit the healing and shielding effect requirement. I might go for this one actually, 24% here, but I should be able to do that. So far I'm leaning mostly towards this one here with the HP, just because she's going to take a lot of damage, but we will see once we start building her. So yes, let's look at that. So which echo would I use? Obviously use her own echo if you have it, that is kind of what it's made for. But for my case I don't have that, and I was actually looking at some of my echoes here earlier, and I thought this one down here could maybe be nice for her actually. Obviously you can give her one with HP rate instead, but I just think this one is kind of cool, because if you read what it does, it's giving her healing effect here on the basics one, and we can easily just make level 10 or something, which would give her 12% healing effect, which is nice. And then it also says here, when the owner enters a battle, increases the shield effect by up to 32% of the initial healing effect, up to 32%. So basically this one here works for her because she needs a healing effect, and she's also having some shielding in her kit. So I think this one could actually be pretty decent for her if you don't have her own echo. So finally we have a use for this echo here, so that is the one I'm gonna put on her. Now if you only want to use epic ones, recommended ones is this one here, and I think that could be fine. HP and then some mastery. She's gonna do a little bit of damage, not that much. Now for the aura here, there are a few options. If you look at the recommended auras, it looks like people are building her with speed aura. Hitmaster here for the affected and the HP, it's fine. This one here though, I think it's kinda, well, it's one of the cheaper legendary ones, but you probably want to use the runes on something else, right? So at least that's what I want to do. So for me, at least, how I would give her, what I would give her, sorry, is actually a recovery horn aura. And the reason I would give her the recovery horn aura is actually because she doesn't have any healing in her kit, but she scales with healing, and we're gonna put a lot of HP on her. And so if you give her that aura, then she'll have the shielding, she'll have the cleanse, she'll have some healing from the aura. She's already having the healing effect here from the because we're building her for that, and she has a lot of max HP with the HP buff and all that. And she'll also, every time she does one of these abilities here, be able to heal herself as well. So that is definitely something I'm gonna put on her, is this recovery horn here. It says restores all allies HP up to 9% every time she does an active ability. So let's just max this here, and yeah, that is very nice. Now she's on 9% here, and we can just give her a little bit of extra stats here. So that's good. Now she's also healing 9% of her HP for everyone here once she has a turn. It's great. She can cleanse, heal, cleanse and shield and cleanse and do all that kind of things. That is very nice. Now for the blessings, obviously you want to go with a healing effect blessings until you hit the 120% cap. If you can hit that, you should go for speed blessings, or you can go for HP rate blessings. That is the ones you should go for. The rest doesn't matter, doesn't really matter. So let's just take a look at the gear here. Let's take a look at the gear. So we will have here on this one here, we'll go with the speed one, and I want to have one with speed and HP rate. So that is basically the only two stats I care about, and also want to have one legendary one that I can level up if I need to. Let's see here, 10.2, 9.4, but this one hit flat attack 2 times. It's not really nice. Yeah, so I think this one here, if some effect res is okay, mastery, well, she is doing a bit of HP burn damage, so every bit helps, right? Let's take this one, and we can level it up, and that would give me 72 more speed later. Now here we want to have one with healing effect, definitely, and some speed. Let's see, we have one red one here. Let's see what that has. Okay, 121 speed. I think that is my highest one. Yes, it doesn't have any HP, but it does have up to 40% healing effect. That is a lot of healing effect from just this emblem here. We already at 68% here, 67-70% almost, just by getting this one here. Now this one here cannot have healing effect either. We want to have one with speed, we want to have one with HP, maybe HP speed here, maybe someone has one equipped. Let's take a look here. We could steal this one from Freud. We could steal that one. Gonna give me 52k HP. That is nice. We could take that one and then could give him this one, because I don't really like Freud. Of course I use Freud, but I don't think, like, if I take this one first and then I can just take this one here to see what it does. I mean, more speed, mastery, effector. Let's start with this one here. We'll see what happens. Okay, now we need some extra gear here. We need like something with HP, maybe some even with healing effect here. Do we have anything here? Let's see. We do have a weapon here. Actually, it doesn't have the most speed in the world, but it does have 70% healing effect and some HP, so that one could be nice. That one could be nice. So I probably built it something like this. You know, you get the drill here. Like, this is how I would build it. If you remove the speed bar, we can see we have some boots. We do have some boots there. Do we have anyone equipped here? Yeah, so this one here would give me a ton of HP, and don't really use a Sonya anywhere. So already now we can see that we are at 600k HP. Speed is looking okay. Obviously could be a lot better, but we also haven't done any mythic scales on anything yet. And the healing effect is already 90% here without the echo. So I'm just gonna put the echo here just to see for a moment here. Let's see, I'm gonna go like that, and we're gonna put the echo. I'm gonna steal this one here, and we're just gonna level it up to level 10 here. Let's see, how much do we have now? Now we have, yeah, now we're already at 101% healing effect. Is quite kind of high. We only need 20% more healing. Should be easily to easy to get there, right? We should just like, we can go and see if we need blessings or something like that. So that is like how I'm going to build her, guys. Obviously I'm gonna pause the video here so we don't take forever to build her, but you get the idea. Those are the stats that you want to look for Mavilla. Try to get a lot of HP on her, speed obviously, healing effect, and yeah, just make her a massive tank and go for exclusive 1 on her. I think that is the like first mandatory exclusive on her. I don't have any, I need 8 of these eyes still, right? But I'm gonna use my eyes on Mavilla because my HP burn is so weak. Alright guys, that was the video here. I hope you liked my build for Mavilla, and if you're asking me if I want to use her in PvE or PvP, I'm mostly gonna use her for PvE, obviously, in the HP burn tag content. Have a nice evening, cheers, bye.